Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Wax on Wax. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'll be your host today, Okaydrian. It's nice to meet all of you. I hope you're doing swimmingly. Hi, Tina. Hi, MD. Hi, Sith Lord Brit. And Sith Lord Brit, by the way, thank you for 23 months. Like, damn. That's longer than 22 months. And I would know because you were here last month for 22 months. And I thought, surely she is done. No mas. But you came back. And honestly, it's good you did that. And here's why. Look. You see these right here? These are unopened. All right? This isn't like when you talk about buying a vinyl, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go to Craigslist. And someone pops the trunk open and says, you want a vinyl, right? And you're like, oh, wait. Oh, pump the brakes, Playboy. We should have met in broad daylight. This is sealed. This is the good. I'm doing giveaways for vinyls for every single show that I do. See, lockdown hit us all a different way. It hit me in a way that I kept collecting vinyls. And then I had this idea for this show, right? Called Wax on Wax. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy extra vinyls and double up on vinyls. I mean, these things, gaming vinyls, they're marked up because they know gamers are done with their money. So, they know, look, this costs like $15 to make. We could smell it for like 30, make $15 profit processing. Let's make it $180. Perfect. Handshakes all around. So I'm giving away vinyls every time we meet a sub goal. Right now, if we hit 200, I'm giving away this Metal Gear 2 vinyl, still sealed right here. If we hit 300, I'm giving away Ikaruga OST on vinyl right here. And then it keeps going. At 400, it's good. At 500, y'all don't even want to see 1,000. 1,000 may as well cost 1,000, but it's all for y'all. I'm happy you're here. Episode 1, we had Cup of Noodle here. Cup of Noodle talking about maybe taking vinyl that didn't belong to her exactly, but she made it hers, and that's the important thing you can do is that this is mine now, right? Mellow Mystical, welcome on in. And sometimes you just gotta do that with vinyl. Sometimes you gotta tell, granddad and dad, these are mine now, and dare them to stop you. At that point, you too fast, right? Unless you sleep. So Cup came through. We had a great time discussing vinyl. Obviously, I love having vinyl as well. In today's show, we're discussing all manner of things. I got a brand new vinyl I want to show off. I can't wait to get into it as well. We're going to have some stream recaps next episode. That's not implemented right now. We got some new things brought into Guest Star right now, which we're utilizing. If you haven't used Guest Star, you might want to consider it. It's a great way to utilize any kind of talk show that you want to do right here on Twitch, unless you're watching this somewhere else, in which case it's a VOD. Sorry, you should have been here live. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get cool records from your folks. Sometimes you get a lot of Tom Jones from dad and granddad. Honestly, that's the wave. Because sometimes people wait for, the parents to pass things down to you as a family venture or a relic and say, I want you to have this. And sometimes you just take it yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't want to wait. It's Lannister hours sometimes in here. So great job, Tina, right down there pointing that out. I don't know why feature chat's way down there. There we go. That's fixed. But the whole reason we do this show is to bring on really nice people, really nice guests. So me, I could sit here and run my mouth all day long, but I don't think that's as fun as bringing on someone else who has the gift for gab as well. So I'll be bringing on special guests. Everyone, please put your hands, your feet, or whatever thing else you might have together for our good friend, RayApollo. What up, Ray?
Hey, what's going on? What's up? Hey, hi.
Great intro. Hey, hi.
It's me, your friend RayApollo. Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. Welcome to Wax on Wax, Ray. How you feeling, man?
I am lucky for you. I'm feeling better. I had been feeling pretty what I like to call booty cakes. So I was feeling pretty booty cakes earlier, but now I'm feeling a little bit better. So I'm here, and I'm glad that you're having me here. So thank you very much.
You want to talk about what's going on with your voice, or
well, this isn't what I normally sound like.
Yeah.
If you know me, but if you don't know me, this is exactly what I sound like, and I'm available for bookings. But no, I had the flu, and so this is how I sound on the flu. So yeah, that's just your warning. Don't let your mom hear this podcast. Well,
Was
she's
this
mine. I'm
one of
kidding.
the? That's all it takes. Listen to a little of
That's
that.
all it takes.
Listen, we
That's
were
all
in
it
the
takes.
green room earlier. We joked around. He sounds like the fourth member. You know, how every boy band has that one dude whose one job is to sound like this during the interludes. That's him right now. He's the interlude
Yeah,
dude.
girl. I see you over there.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There's
Oh,
always
no.
one dude's crooning back. Yeah. I want to take you home from that ivory tower. It's ivory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's right.
it sounds good. Well, thank you, Ray. I mean, this be you right now. You got some likes and dislikes in here. Tell me what you like about scrambled eggs.
Look, scrambled eggs are they're easy to make. I have a child now, so when I'm like, I gotta eat, and she's like, no, you don't. I gotta eat first. I'm like, you better wait. I can make some scrambled eggs real quick and call it a good time. You can put anything you want. No, not anything. You better not put anything you want in scrambled eggs. But there's certain you know things that you can put in scrambled eggs that make them taste fantastic. You know. I love butter. Butter is great.
Butter's fantastic.
If I'm like, you know, when I'm feeling a little spicy this morning, I have some salsa. Then you know, there's other times where I'm like, you know what, I'm feeling fancy. Let's get some fresh chopped herbs. Throw them in there. You know what I'm saying? So
Ray, it's just eggs, man. You ain't gotta do all that.
that's what I'm saying. Though. You can do all that. Eggs are very versatile. They're a vehicle that can, you know, move and make happen a lot of things for you. So that's why I like scrambled eggs.
Do you want to tell me why you dislike white chocolate?
Stop! Don't put the pause in there.
You want to go over that real quick? Why you dislike white chocolate?
Stop it. White chocolate is an imposter. Nobody should like white chocolate because it is attempted to be something that it's not. Chocolate. It is not chocolate. It is an abomination, and I'm absolutely upset that it exists. It's one of those things that yes, I'm upset that it exists. It didn't do anything to me. I'm just mad that it's real.
It hurts you, clearly.
Clearly, no further comments.
Okay, that's fair. Mm-hmm. Hey, yo, real quick, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience at home so they know what it is you do?
Oh, hey, hi, audience. My name is RayApollo. I am a full-time horny on Maynard. No, I'm not really. Well, sort of, kind of, not really. It's all really just for my fans. But really, I work at Twitch full time as a community marketing manager. I run the creator camp to try and teach folks about Twitch and how to get better at this thing we call Twitch. And I love to educate folks in this space, and it makes me happy. When I'm not doing that, I'm a dad. But when I'm not doing that, I'm a scuffed streamer. I was former streamer, now trying to stream again.
Former streamer.
But no, I love video games. I love talking about anime and manga. I love chatting with wonderful people like your boy Okaydrian. And I also am, if you did not know, a lover of vinyl. So this is why we're here.
True, we are here for vinyl, right? You know, honestly, though, before we get into the whole vinyl discussion, because, you know, it's important to discuss vinyl as part of being a show called Wax on Wax, but I think it's just as important to wax on wax, which is to wax about things, like waxing about, I don't know, again, things about you. So I'm going to take you through something really quickly, right? Just give me an idea what's happening here, okay?
Uh-huh.
I actually didn't use any butter on this turkey this year. I didn't use any butter. Mine was all dry rub. That I did a dry rub, and then I did a stock glaze that I basted it with. So it turned out great.
Wait.
My God, it was so good. And I spatchcocked it, so it cooked in a reasonable amount of time.
Let's go back.
It turned out great. My God, it was so good.
Right.
And I spatchcocked it, so it cooked in.
What? You ain't never heard the word spatchcock before?
No, I'm a young poor boy of West Virginia and Ohio. So when you use words like that to me, it's disrespectful.
I can't stand
you speaking over my head. I just got a can of SpaghettiOs. What is? I'm not gonna say it, but what is that?
Look, I looked it up just like everybody else. I was like, what is this? I don't know what this means. And I looked it up and I watched a YouTube video about how to do it. Spatchcocking is essentially when you take a bird and you cut out the spine, and then you crack the rib cavity so it cooks evenly. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you notice the difference from all that work that you put into it?
Oh, big time. Like legitimately.
Yeah.
Huge difference. I was like, I'll never not do this again to a turkey. I got to take a big pair of scissors and cut the spine out of something.
Mm.
You know, hey.
How much
that's me flexing being a human.
How much time does that add to your cooking process? It's already long and daunting.
It actually took time out of my process.
Really?
Yes, because I dry brined it instead of doing a water brine, which takes more time if you ask me. So it really actually saved me about an hour to do it that way.
You know,
it was dope.
I think you went over that too in this video.
A reasonable amount of time and remained very, very juicy. Juicy.
Stop that immediately.
So I was glad. I'm like, I don't think I'll ever not spatchcock the turkey again going forward, because it was legitimately so much easier than everybody would like lead you to believe. It was so easy. And then I used all that stuff to make the stock that I use in everything else. So we put stock in the stuffing. We put turkey stock in the mashed potatoes. I guess I said I used the stock as a part of the glaze. It's fantastic, bro. It was really good.
I'm
tell
proud
you
of you,
again, it was last month.
Good job, Pass Ray. I'm really proud of you.
Pass Ray is spitting, huh?
Yeah, Pass Ray knew what he was doing. That's my boy.
So you don't disagree with Pass Ray at all? Everything he said is right on cue. I'm never not going to do that ever again.
This time, Pass Ray, he was on his shit. All right, I'm proud of you. Good job. But yeah, no, I'm always going to do that. If I volunteer myself to make the turkey for Thanksgiving again, I never want to volunteer myself to do that. But this year I was voluntold. So I was like, well, we're doing it my way. They were like, but we want to see the turkey cut. I'm like, y'all know what a turkey look like. So no, I'm not doing that. But you know, here we are. It's all
you inspiring the masses right now. I mean, look at Mellow Mystical right here. Do a cooking stream and show the masses. You got a plan to do.
You know, that sounds like extra work.
Yes, right here.
All that other work.
He already saved 1 hour doing the spatchcocking. He ain't trying to add the hour back.
I mean, as much as I would love to do that for y'all, you know, I'm thinking about frying a turkey next year, which is like what, 3 weeks away? Oh God, next year is soon.
Oh my God, it is.
Yeah, but no, I'm thinking about frying a turkey for the first time, because that's still one of the best ways I've had a turkey ever was fried.
Fried turkey.
Fried turkey. Peanut oil and a bird.
Oh man, peanut oil is the god. I'm telling you, I'll be adding that to everything. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I mean, I got it for a recipe because it called for peanut oil, and I'm like, oh, this is delicious. I was making some like beef tenderloin over some rice, you know, added some sliced onion and dachi and all that. And then I was gonna make something else, and I was out of olive oil, and I didn't feel like going outside. I'm like, you know, I'll just use peanut oil. What's gonna happen?
I'm not going outside.
I'm not. I already hate going outside. Why would I add to the menu of it? You know. And I added peanut oil. I'm like, oh my God, this is delicious.
Peanut oil, God tier. Thank you, George
God
Washington
tier.
Carver, for your contributions.
Thank you, saying Carver. I thought you were gonna stop just at George Washington. I almost got mad.
What do you think? I wrote so many papers on George Washington Carver as a child. There's one black kid in the classroom. Who you gonna write about, Ray? George Washington Carver, because he was black, just like me.
Back when teachers knew that 3 black people existed who contributed to society growing up.
Yep, that's right.
Like classroom today, we're gonna learn about George Washington Carver and Thurgood Marshall, and everyone's like, "Oh, boo! Ugh, must be October."
Oh God!
I hate that school.
Aren't there 3 more black people we could talk about? Yeah.
Shouts to Assassin's Creed. Thank you, Connor, for putting George Washington in his place. Putting Charles Lee in the dirt. Respect.
Oh no.
So, yo, let's talk vinyl, man.
Yes.
I asked everybody the same starting question, and by everybody I mean this is the 2nd episode, so I've asked 2 people now. What is your vinyl setup? What are you playing it on?
So my vinyl setup. So I have, I think it's an LP60X from Audio Technica.
Sure.
I think that was entry level. If I'm talking out my ass, and y'all like, well, that's real expensive, right? My bad. I thought it was entry level when I bought it, but I love it. It's a great table, and it's easy to use. I think this one's Bluetooth too, so like every once in a while. But I never used it on Bluetooth. Like I never used it on Bluetooth on purpose. But like I have 2 Sennheiser studio monitors that I have listened to it, and they are, they sound so good. They're very, very,
Little
very good.
Sennheiser action. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have them. I think I'm setting it up down here because I just moved. I'm setting it up in the basement over by my big ass TV, and it's gonna be wonderful. Can't wait. So because I realized when I moved that I had too many vinyl. I mean, no, yeah, there's no such thing, but no, it was a lot. That box was very heavy. So
Did you know you were collecting that many at the time when you were moving?
Nope.
Really? Just kind of
I had
happened. Like,
no idea.
oh, where'd this come from?
It literally kind of happened. Yeah. Because like you were talking about earlier, and I was like, wow, I feel called out about a lot of video game soundtrack vinyl, like a lot. And yeah, yeah, they got me. They got me good. So,
Well, I mean, you have the dope setup, obviously, with the 2 monitoring speakers right there. But I have to wonder, with having a small little youth in your life right now, you can't quite blast the way you used to, right?
oh no, I do. Yeah.
You still blasting, huh?
It only gets turned down when her mom comes downstairs.
Honestly, it's not a bad idea. You know, start young. They'll grow up saying, you know, I remember when Dad used to play that silky
Exactly.
smooth the entire time. I couldn't help but listen to it. My man Ray
Exactly.
Charles was cooking. VV was on deck.
Cooking, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, they're like, don't you do all these special things for your first child? I'm like, I mean, I'm doing what I think and she's fine. She turned out great so far.
No complaints yet from her.
Yeah, no complaints from her. Yeah. And trust me, she can't complain even though she can't talk. She can't.
Right.
But none so far. So yeah.
Bet. I respect that. Yeah. That's kind of how I started off too. I had my entry level like vinyl player that I had, and I had 2 bookshelf speakers I was working with. And then the more and more I got into vinyl, the more I was like, wait, I want to hear it better. And I swapped out the bookshelf speakers for some floor standing speakers, and those became like my main vinyl speakers. Just listen to them, the 2 right there, you know. And then switching over to the new vinyl player that I have now, and it just changes the way you listen to music. I was in, who was it? Lux, who was it? Lux something, Lux someone. I feel bad now. I hope they're not watching. I call him Lux someone. But I was in Lana Lux, game developer. I was in her chat, and I was talking about one of the reasons I love vinyl is because it feels so deliberate when you play something. You know, when you go to Spotify or anything else, you just kind of say, all right, throw up the playlist and see what happens. But vinyl is a choice.
Yep.
In what you choose to play.
Mm-hmm. Before we moved, we did Vinyl Sunday, where you know either I'd pick one or have my wife pick one, and we would throw it on. And we either clean or we cook. Or we just hang out. It was like that's what we did every Sunday. It was beautiful. I loved it. And I have to get back to that, but you know, since I just moved, I gotta put stuff back together, which I have not done yet. So
you have not done that yet. I see your background, and I pointed out earlier how your background looks quite similar to how it looked last time.
Yeah. I made this much progress since I was last on a camera in this room.
I'm impressed. I mean, All Might's still up there doing All Might things, so I love that for you.
So, okay, so we're gonna pull that back real quick. That's not All Might. That's Endeavor.
Right, the dad of Bozo Hands, Mr. Fire and Ice.
Bozo Hands.
Yeah, Bozo Hands. Captain Bozo Hands.
Captain Bozo over there.
Oh, he's number 2 overall. He don't even matter.
I mean, he's number 1 now.
Yeah, after All Might retired, but whatever.
Yeah.
They didn't earn that spot. So.
Imagine being number 2 and it's like, yeah, you're finally number 1. Why? The other guy retired. Well,
I feel like Endeavor has that Paul Pierce feeling to him. We're like, you thought you were Kobe? They don't love you like that.
They really don't. He found out real quick.
I love Eraserhead more than I love him, and he's not even number 2 or number 3.
I mean, and that's valid.
So how do you feel that I like him more than you?
I mean, he don't care. He
That's
really
true.
don't care.
He does not care.
He is a terrible. He was a terrible person. So yeah, people can change.
Oh, redemption arcs. Don't get me started on redemption arcs.
Right,
Man,
right.
sometimes they force us in your. I'm not trying to hear that. You just bad.
He was just bad.
He's just bad. Don't change.
People were like, "Oh, I'm like, if you were a fan of him before, there was something wrong with you." That man was terrible.
I knew he had some good in him. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No one thought that.
Literally, nobody thought that. Even his own children were like, "No, man, nobody like him."
Been praying for this man's downfall since day one.
Oh yes, My Hero Academia, one of my favorite pastimes. It's great.
You know what?
I have all of the soundtracks for that on vinyl as well. So,
Really? I was going to ask that's my next question.
yeah, boy, I got every single movie that's come out so far and got the soundtrack on vinyl. And the music, the music just hits. And
Now,
it sounds so good.
Ray, let's be impartial for a moment.
Oh,
Is the
man.
music good because you like My Hero, or do you think it's genuinely good for what the music is supposed to make you feel at the right time?
Yes, I feel like that's the part. Like it does the feeling of hope and like hype, and then like when it's because of course they have the sad tracks where it's like they're going to lose, everything's so bad, and like it hits all the no pun intended the right notes
Right.
for each score, which I love. So and that's why I bought them. I wouldn't have bought them if they sound good. I could be a fan of something, but if the music ain't good, I ain't buying it. That's just how it is. I like good music. I don't like it just because I like it.
No, that's fair actually. I can like honestly that's real talk because I have the Final Fantasy 14 soundtrack because it has bits and pieces from A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers, which to me were my favorite tracks. And
Right.
they recently released Endwalker on vinyl, but
Mm,
it doesn't have all the same tracks that I liked on Endwalker as much, and so I want to get it to complete the collection, but I'd be getting it just to be getting it, not because I liked
exactly.
it.
Yep. And I almost did that with Red Dead. Red Dead has some good tracks, and
One
then
or
I was
two.
like, it was two.
Okay.
Two had some real good tracks, and then I was like, but I really legitimately I think it was only like two tracks that I liked, and I was like, I'm not buying that. Like it's good, but it
Yeah.
ain't that good.
I did the exact same thing actually. I have the Red Dead 1 soundtrack because to me, like
Mhm.
that just bangs from top to bottom. But
Yeah, yeah,
RDR
yeah.
2, I love it as a game, but I maybe had like
Mhm.
two moments where I'm like, man, this music hits. But the rest of the game is it's kind of like for me, like God of War,
Mm.
where I hear a track and I go, oh yeah, I remember that. But I'm not actively thinking about what took place. I have to be reminded of it.
Right. Yeah. So, and speaking of God of War, so I have soundtrack for that too,
Right.
mostly because those three notes that do real well.
Yes.
They do so much work.
Bear McCreary, I think his name is.
Oh yeah, I think yeah, Bear, man, three of the best notes in the video games right now. But I bought that soundtrack because I was like, yeah, I really liked what I heard, but then I got the soundtrack and I'm like, oh, that was one where I was like, oh no, this music is better than I thought. Because once you're hearing it outside of murdering weird monsters all the time, it's like, oh no, this music is actually really well done.
Yeah.
Um, it did more when I listened to it outside of the game than it did when I was playing the game. And then from there, it just kind of enhanced the experience, which I loved. Like, and so I love that. That vinyl is one of my favorites because it does sound so good, completely removed from what it is, which I think is impressive. So,
Agreed.
um, if you haven't just listened to the God of War music, go listen to the God of War music. And I mean, from 2018, it's very very good.
There you go. You heard it here first from Ray. And hello, by the way, to your Rose Evergreen. I see you in the chat. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Hey, Miss Evergreen.
I told Rose last time how we were in the audience and we were watching the drag showcase at TwitchCon, which,
Acting a
by the
fool.
way, was outstanding. The entire
Oh,
thing,
so
top to
good.
bottom. But when Rose came out and we had our section, and I told Rose every single time we started acting a damn fool
Oh my
every
God.
time you switched song. From the moment we went from the window to the walls, we were cutting up.
We was acting, boy. We had so much fun. So much fun.
Wild and out. Like every track you chose was perfect. And like we were all dancing and singing along, and the audience was kind of like, I know some of these, I'm gonna sit down, but I know some of these lyrics. Yes.
Yes, the Melanin section had a real good time.
A real good time.
We had a
Hey,
real good time.
another reason you can have a real good time too is by having brand new vinyl. So what's new for your vinyl? What you got brand new?
Was brand new.
Yeah.
So I did not dig deep enough in the time that I had before we started. So the newest one I have is the Mass Effect trilogy vinyl.
Nice.
Little big thick boy box.
Yeah.
I have that. That's the newest one I got. I bought that off of was my boy Cam on Twitter. He's
Killer
one
Cam,
level.
shout outs.
And so I was like, all right, yeah. He was like, because I remember tweeting about, I missed it, I didn't get it, and he was like, hey, I got an extra one if you want it, and I'm like, yeah, let me get that real quick. So I did I do deals like that online for vinyl.
I
it's
do
great.
deals like that online.
I do deals like that online.
Ray.
It's true.
Help you out.
I commit crimes. I mean, no, I don't.
Does it look
What
like
you got
this?
back there? Yes, indeed. Actually, flip it over.
Okay.
So, I think I got like the collector's edition.
Don't say that to me.
I did.
Don't be
I'm
disrespectful.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate to
Wait,
do you like
does
that.
yours like solid black or does yours have the tricolor like that?
Mine. So it's color, but like, ooh, yeah. No, I gotta.
What do you mean? Oh, hold up. What do you mean? Ooh, what's ooh?
Yeah.
What's
I
ooh?
mean, it's like, that's fine, but it's not the one I bought. I hate to do you like that. Look, it came with the different felt pads for the table too. So, damn, yeah, you got.
I didn't get got. I didn't got. I'm not currently in the state of got. I have no status effect of got. All right. I have felt tips too. What makes yours so much better than mine? Besides, did you get a steel book? Does it smell like Master Shepherd? Like what?
No, it smells like Ashley Williams. Sorry. Yeah.
Just a racist?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's pretty bad. Yep. It's unfortunate. But that's all they got. So, but no, yeah, it's like, so I really bought like I don't know if it's like the Commanders, like it's like the Legacy Edition. So it's got all of them. I got what, 4, was it 3 or 4 discs? 3 or 4 vinyl in there. Is ridiculous. But instead of talking about that one, I want to talk about the better one anyway.
Yeah, let's do that.
So the much better one is this boy right here.
Oh yeah. How about that?
Oh yeah. So
Divinity, Original Sin 2.
If you know me at all, and most of y'all don't, because I don't talk about myself on the internet. Divinity Original Sin 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, and this was one of my favorite ones that I bought, and I spent a little too much money on this one. I ain't gonna lie.
That wasn't your connect on Twitter?
No, this one no connect. This one was me scrolling on the internet like, please, somebody gotta have this, please. And I found it, and I was like, don't want to spend that much money on a vinyl. And I was like, well, this is like my favorite game of all time. So yeah, I went ahead and bought it, and I do not regret it. This is like all the discs I think are these gold? Yeah, they're all gold.
Are they gold? Question mark?
They're all gold.
You out here bragging about Mass Effect vinyls and your own favorite collection vinyl. You're like, is that gold?
It's gold, but like, look at this art. Just like they did the thing. I was like, this is beautiful. I love this.
That's my favorite part about vinyls. People can't appreciate to have it in front of you is when you see the giant artwork and it means something connected to the music. You have to look at it every time you open it up.
Absolutely. I mean, my other favorite one is so we were talking about Persona earlier.
Yeah.
I did buy the Persona 5 box.
Yeah.
That the art and ad's pretty dope too. I like that one a lot. Golly.
Yeah, that one I have that one too. It has the little window pane in the front for each of the sections.
The newest one I bought?
Yeah.
One of the goats.
Oh. If Riggs was here right now, Sonic Adventure 2?
Sonic Adventure 2.
Is that Shadow the Hedgehog without a gun?
What do you mean? He's one of the most peaceful hedgehogs to ever exist.
Caposaurus Rex.
No, but I love this, and this is the one where it's like I was being a hypocrite where like I was like, yeah, man, I only buy the ones where I liked, all the music. Listen, this was one where I knew there was one song on here that I was like, nah, I gotta get this for that one song. And guess what? It's the one song they got with the lyrics inside. But no, after listening to it, I was like, actually, the music on this, the music for this also slaps.
Yeah.
I was like, who gave me permission for this set to be this good? Like, I didn't understand it, bro.
And you didn't feel that way about Sonic Adventure 1?
Oh no.
Oh no.
But Sonic Adventure 2 has some real good music. Like is the Pumpkin King, which one is this? The one about Knuckles. It is.
You make it sound like a diss track. What about Knuckles?
It was
Knuckles is a
Ghost
bitch and I hate him. He sucks.
From Pumpkin Hill. Very good. I was like, why does song go so hard? I was like,
why do you know that, Mellow Mystical? How do you just, is that common knowledge?
Uh, for folks who know, they know. Yeah.
Okay.
Sonic Adventure
We're doing
fans,
that.
they know.
Okay.
But man, yeah, no, that entire, like, I listened to this entire thing, side to side, side to side, and I was like, damn, that was good.
Honestly, I respect that. Like, that's a good choice in vinyl. Like, I played a little bit of Sonic Adventure 2 back in the day with my Dreamcast. I never quite finished it the same way I did Adventure 1. But the one thing I've always respected about Sonic the Hedgehog is that I'm never disappointed with the music. The games are always up for debate about this is my favorite one or this is the worst of the series. But I've never walked away saying, man, I didn't find one good track that entire game.
You're right. Yeah, I've never played this other game and been like, man, the music sucks.
Right?
I've never done that.
Legit, like as a kid growing up, I would be playing it at home, like homework can wait because it's just odd numbers night anyway. So odds are always back in the books. I can just do
I
that.
couldn't do that. I was
And
like, if you touch that thing before your homework's done, you're done. And I'm
Tame that
I always got
ass.
my homework done. Yep, exactly.
Schoolboy. Look at you now.
Mhm.
Shout outs.
I have a degree. It's fun.
True. Hey, see too.
Yeah.
Degree gang, let's go.
Hey,
Shout out to college
it's
debt.
very
But like,
expensive it's a great receipt.
it's it's great wall decor is what it is. But like, I remember coming home a few times and I'd be on the bus and like, if I didn't have a cassette player or a CD player, I would still have headphones on. I could just hear it in my head. I could hear like the
Yeah, you hear that, kids? We used to have to listen to music on CDs.
Yeah.
Man, what a time. Remember, I'd have to walk a certain way so it wouldn't skip before I got a new one. It was
Oh
wild.
my God. If that bus was running late and I had to run to it,
I couldn't listen to music, bro.
couldn't.
It's all bad.
I had to make a choice right then and there. What's more important, the music or the bus?
Yep.
Until like one day during the holidays, they started advertising this thing called skip protection 4 seconds. I'm like, well, you got a game
See,
changer.
I ain't had that kind of money. I don't know what that was.
You didn't have skip protection money?
You know what I had? The skip protection for me was 4 rubber bands. I'm gonna tie this thing up tight as I can so the disc ain't got no room to move but to spin. Yeah. That's what
Ain't
I
got
had.
but no choice but to spin, and that's it. I respect that, man. I used to grip that
But my
thing
life
extra tight.
changed. My life changed when the MP3 player came out. Let me tell you, who-wee.
I thought that thing was
I had-
witchcraft when I first saw it.
Same. I was like, once I figured out how those worked, I was like, I ain't never going back. You ain't gonna never catch me with a CD on the bus again.
Speaking,
So
I'm gonna catch you sleeping right now because look at this.
Uh-oh.
We're sharing our new vinyls. I literally just got this delivered today. This is Hyper Light Drifter.
Ooh. Okay.
I ordered this about a year and a half
Don't you
ago.
love that? That's my favorite part about vinyl. Is you will order it and then be like, if you're into vinyl and y'all know this, folks who are into vinyl, you order and you forget, because if you don't, like, you're just gonna be like, oh, when is it? No, just order it and forget about it, because you ain't gonna see it for about 6 months to a year.
Yep.
Like, I swear to God.
Like, listen, I know they're always doing their due diligence, and like when I order it, it says, hey, you know what? You're gonna get this order to your home. It'll be here by November 2021. I'm like, all right, bet. And then I get that email that says, hey everyone, it's apology hours. I know what you're thinking. I'm like, I don't want to read the rest of this paragraph because I already know what you're gonna do to me.
I know what you're about to say.
I see down in bold print at the very bottom the date. That's all I want to see. Up here, Arial size 12, normal font, skip, bold, winter 2022. All right, thanks, champ. You still
That's all
got.
I needed to know. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna open it
Yeah,
right
no,
now, live on stream.
I love it. I love that. Man, yeah.
There we go.
See, don't do this. I have been good. I haven't bought none in a while.
But
That's beautiful.
you
Gotta
can be
love
good
that.
because you can't get this right now.
Wow.
But I am doing a giveaway for this in the future when we hit
I
certain
do
sub
make them
goals.
deals.
Oh my God! Look at the track listing on the side like that. Ooh!
Hey, that's clean.
It's even shaped like the game, and you know
That's clean.
Oh my God!
That's clean.
When's that sequel come out anyway? Isn't it like next year, hopefully?
Who knows? Everything's coming out next year, unfortunately. Next year is nasty for my wallet, let me tell you.
Game of the Year is going to be in shambles again.
Ugh.
Look at
As long as it's not cat game, we're good.
You don't like Stray? Oh,
Next
no
question,
way.
man. Look,
Now, listen, I have like 6 questions. We're canceling 3 of them. We're going to have this conversation.
canceling 3 of them.
We're going to have this discussion on the vinyl show. We're going to have a gaming. Hold on, look at this. Beautiful.
Ooh, I love that color. That color is good.
I love this. Whose man is this? Adrian, please explain. Right. Like, how? All right, Ray. Listen, the next question today is
the audacity.
Why do you collect vinyl? I don't care. Why do you hate Cat Game?
I don't hate Cat Game.
I'm putting words in your mouth. I'm doing a good host.
For me.
No, I'm being a good host. Why do you hate the Cat Game?
It wasn't for me.
Who is it for?
People who like Cat Game. That's simple as that. Look, I played Cat Game for an hour and a half. Like, okay, when the game start, and it didn't, and I was like, I'm good.
Did you get to the first city, Ray?
I mean, is that what that was? Is that what it was? That was
Ray.
Hey,
you played for an hour and a half, right? It means you got the opening with the 3 cats. You fell through. You were in the sewers. You got to find your way through the sewers to the first city.
I was pushing the button to cut on the rug and meow, and was jumping in buckets and had a little robot buddy. And then I was like, I'm good.
Did you make it to the first city with the cafe and the bar and the library?
Yeah, you jumping on people's stuff,
yeah,
interrupting their time. Yeah.
And
I was like, I'm good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look.
Can I tell you a secret?
He played the Cat Game like yes, that's what I did. I played the Cat Game like a cat.
Can I tell you something you want to hear? You want a hard to swallow pill?
I want to hear. I don't swallow pills. But tell me what
you want a hard to chew pill?
Yeah, what's happening?
If Stray and Divinity 2 were released the same year, Stray would win the Game of the Year over it.
Actually, that's impossible. That wouldn't have happened.
It would have happened. It would have been free too.
Mm-mm.
You would have saw the Divinity 2. You know, like in the audience before they announce the winner, they show both people in the audience like this, and when they lose, they're still like. Divinity would have been like this.
Nope.
And the winner is Stray from Annapurna Games for Game of the Year.
Listen, I love Annapurna, but you know what? They would have got their ass clapped that year. Just saying.
You lying.
I mean, if we want to go there, I played a little game called Tunic this year.
A hell of a good game.
Significantly better game.
No, I don't disagree with that. Tunic is right now my Game of the Year for 2022.
I love Tunic.
Tunic is an absolute, like, I ordered that on vinyl as soon as I saw it, by the way.
I did not. And I was just thinking about it, like, while we were sitting here talking a little earlier. I was like, I shit you not. I was like, I should buy the Tunic fighter.
I was sitting here like, wop, wop, wop. You're like, I should buy Tunic on vinyl.
Listen, I never said the Cat Game was bad. I never said that people who like Cat games should feel bad. I'm just saying, Stray wasn't for me. It didn't.
I mean, that's fair. I'm happy you shouted out Tunic because that game, I mean, a lot of games that we see behind the scenes are in production for a long time. We're talking like one person with a minimum of a team of like 5 working on one game for 7 years. I remember watching like magazine. That's how long it's been. I remember like seeing magazine excerpts about Tunic coming out. I'm
Tunic,
like, damn,
yes.
This
I was
good.
Like, I'm like, this looks great. We ever gonna see that game? And then we was at the Game Awards.
Yes.
When they were like, here's the actual release date, and we all lost our minds. It was beautiful. I loved it. I'll never forget that moment. We shared that moment together.
We did. That's true. And like, I will MD, by the way. That's a great point. That's my bad. But
listen, MD. Look, of all the people who needs to be screened for things, it's MD. Okay.
Why? Because he's Canadian.
Just look at him, bro. I'll be like, hey, somebody stop that man. He needs to be checked at all TSA points of interest.
So listen, Ray, let's get back on topic for a little bit. Why do you collect vinyl?
Sure. Why do I collect vinyl?
Yeah.
I collect vinyl because, well, okay, so
story time.
Before I started collecting video game vinyl, the reason why I started collecting vinyl because the music that I wanted to listen to was actually hard to find even digitally. Stuff I'm talking like oh boy, this is you learning a bit about me. So we sang a lot of old choral music in church.
Yes.
And so that stuff is really hard to just find on the internet. But you know where it was easy to find? In a vinyl store. And so I would go and pick up these big collections of Handel and other folks, and I'm like, okay, this is the music that we sing, and like, because I like to listen to that stuff sometimes, even when I'm not singing, because it's really, the arrangements are gorgeous and I love them, and so that's really why I started buying them, was to have that music. So I mean, and I'm talking, these are vinyl where you pull out the paper and the paper smells old. The paper of the cover of these vinyls smell old. You just know.
It's the old school vinyl paper where it's yellowish tint.
Bro, it's all yellow. All of it's yellow.
Yeah.
But that's originally why I started, and it's because I wanted to make sure I had this music, and I would always have it. Like, unless something physically happens to that music, I got it. It ain't going nowhere. So that's really why I started collecting, because it was me getting stuff that I knew was hard to find. Like, when I would do a Google search for a song and like barely anything will pop up, or a really shitty recording from somebody's phone from like 2007 was on YouTube. And I'm like, this sounds terrible, but I think that's what I'm looking for. I had to go and like actually find these vinyls so I could have this music and listen to it the way I wanted to hear it. And that was really how it started. So really, it's more about just making sure I can always have the music that I want in my house to listen to when I want to.
Do you still have those vinyls that you were looking for on the
yes.
side? Really? You do?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I only bought I bought a bunch. So I mean, I've got Hondo, I've got a whole bunch of I have a bunch of classical vinyls.
Is it like is it all lyrical based choral music, or are we talking like pure instrumental, like the Mweza chanting the Adhan kind of stuff?
Pure instrumental. Like all of this is just music. Like there's no lyrics. That, like it's wonderful. I love it. Like that's what we sang. We were professional like choir folks for years, and so like we sang all that stuff, and I was like, I just want to have it, and so now we have it. And it's not going nowhere. So.
Okay, you were the reason I was still there by 3 p.m. Got it.
My bad. Yeah, that was me.
No, it's cool. Like, it was our own choir. We got out of church at like 1 p.m., but they brought in the guest choir. Yep. And like, they would always bring them on like an actual concert. Like, the choir would step out, like, we got a special guest for y'all tonight. I'm like, man, what is this? Is Woodstock? And like,
what is happening?
We're going to bring in our friends from Eastern Michigan, and y'all come out with the long robes on, single file up in there, the chords down there. Y'all had an entire set list. Everybody say amen. Amen.
On our own band. Yeah.
Everybody say amen again. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Be here for a minute. Yeah.
Then I'm sweating yet, so I know it's going to be a while.
Oh, God.
May not come to you want him.
So, and this is kind of like a side note. So I went from Baptist churches like that to Catholic churches.
Woo.
Goodness.
That's a big swing and change right there.
Let me
music.
tell you, the concerts for Catholic churches last longer than church.
True.
And I was like, hold up, I got bamboozled. I did this because I was like, we good for an hour and I'm gone. No,
right. And the thing is, it'd be different songs too. Like I feel like when I go to a Baptist church, what they do is like the song is 3 minutes long, but they just repeat the chorus of the last minute. It's like, may not come to you want them. 2 minutes later, may not come when you want them. And then the Catholic church are like, all right, this is song 82.
Songs from like, this was one that they made when Jesus actually was here, and we found it and transcribed it, and so here you go. And I'm like, where y'all find these? And they don't run out, and they don't repeat. There's still songs that I ain't heard.
There's not one repetitious lyric in Catholic church music at all.
And I'm like, y'all literally was just making stuff up, and I respect it.
That organ beat. The only happy side I had to it is that they had pews with the little pull downs with the leather banding down there when it's time to pray. Yeah. Like you get a break, you kneel down, like, oh, that leather hitting right now on these knees.
I remember the first time I went to a Catholic church, and they were standing up, and then everybody kneeled down, and I'm still standing. I'm like, what the hell is that doing? What the hell's going on here? I'll never forget that. That messed me up.
I told that story on stream one time. I had to get used to the entire idea. Like I grew up Episcopalian, went to Baptist church, and then went to a Catholic school. Yeah, so my first time going to Catholic church, I was new to everything. I didn't know there were interludes. Like, going to a Catholic church is like having an actual like run-up show for an actual show. Like we're gonna have point A, point B, point C, and it's very strict to the schedule.
Uh-huh.
Everybody hears that organ go do-do-doon, do-doon, Christ
Everybody
has
knows it.
come, Christ
Yeah.
is
Good
risen.
Lord.
And then that part's done. Like, it's just the 20 seconds of that and it's done. I'm like, where's the rest?
They're like, is that it? Yeah, no, that's it.
And then they just move on to the reading. And I'm like, we have a 20-second interlude just for the reading?
It is such a like spectacle, if you ask me. Like like when I went from a Baptist church to a Catholic church, it just like it blew them. I was like, for real? This is how y'all do this? I'm like, this feels like a meeting rather than church. That's what it feels like. Like this literally feels like a meeting. Like, okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, the the community, cool. Yeah. And honestly, Tina, you spitting too.
Sorry for the tangent, but yeah, that's
the original
that's
hipster music from before Jesus was cool.
Good Lord, yes.
That's what you are.
Extended cut is just a loop. That's good. Yes.
That's an interesting origin story, though, of why you collect vinyl was for that reason. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you still go back and listen to those?
I do. Yep.
Okay.
I do.
Nice.
I mean, it's just because it's good. It's just good music.
Yeah.
I'm a big. I just love music in general. I have a lengthy history of music, and so it's like, yeah, I just like music in general. So yeah, I listen to that stuff. I would say at least a few times a year, for real. So
yeah, there you go. You can appreciate it. I mean, even if you're not into Catholicism or baptismals and things like that, I mean, you can always go into your discussion of separating the art from the artist. if you just like if you like the music, but you don't like the Christ, then I guess you can just
I mean, yeah, we could go into that conversation.
We're gonna have the conversation right now. That's a route we can go.
Yeah.
That's cool that you listen to music from that way too. Like, did you always start off with the big vinyls too, or did you have the little smaller cuts? It was always the 33 1/3, or did you go?
No, it's always like some of them.
The babies.
I remember when I started like buying them. Instead like and I bought one, and I was like, it showed up, and it was like it was a 12, I believe. I don't remember what it was, but it was small. I'm like, oh shit. Did they just trick me? Did they just steal my money? I was like, oh no. And I remember calling my brother, and I was like, hey man, like what did I just get swindled? Did I get bamboozled? And he laughed. He's like, no, bro, just flip the switch because it's a different size vinyl. I'm like, it's different size.
You thought you got the cereal box version.
Yep, I thought that I was like, they sent me
Shaking
a
your
fake
frosting.
vinyl. I was so mad. I was like, I spent money on this. So, no, he was like, just flip the switch and put it in there, and it'll work just fine. And I was like, oh, okay.
I'm glad we figured that out, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, man, that was. I was real mad for a minute.
Not the vinyl demo disc.
That's exactly what it felt like. I was like, what happened?
You want to hear Naughty by Nature and Beastie Boys? You can hear 10 seconds. This is what you can hear. Wrap it up.
Oh, God.
Well, this has been like a fun little first half of this. What I want to do is give people a quick little time, get a 5-minute break to get their sweat off their face or get some drink in this system. Maybe you're currently at church watching this instead of listening to the pastor. Do you?
Shame on you, first of all.
Yeah, I mean, not me ever. But
could be me. No.
Honestly, I've been I'm a handheld gamer all my life. I tried that once, never again.
Yeah, couldn't do it.
Because handheld games aren't as big as they are, or not as small as they used to be, or they are now rather. So like back in the day, I tried sneaking the Steam Deck.
Monster.
It is. I have a whole conversation about that, but I tried sneaking in a Game Boy to church one time, and it did not go. Mom caught that in a heartbeat. She gave me, when you hear the name like Adrian. I almost doxed myself. Adrian Blank Foster. Is that your Game Boy? I'm like, oh.
Oh, no.
But the thing is, I was courteous. I waited until like 12:30. I've been there for a minute.
It's always is that your Game Boy? And it's like, because they know. But they ask anyway, and I'm like, oh, man, yeah. I was in that position a few times. Yeah.
I didn't get it back for quite some time. Let's put it that way. I got something else instead, though. But all of you right now are watching the godlike RayApollo. Take the time to go ash your ankles up and get some lotion on them, or do what else you got to do. We're taking a break. We'll be back momentarily.
I said, Stray, why don't you just adopt it? Oh, my bad. Hey.
Caught you slipping, huh?
Hey, how you doing? Hi.
Hey.
Hey, Tanya, I saw you in here. What's up? Hey, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for.
Oh,
you know,
dang, I missed Ray. You didn't miss Ray. Ray's the star of the show.
I'm here. Hey, no, I'm not. But I'm just here to, help share the limelight with this beautiful person right here next to me. I did it the wrong way. This way. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. That's why we have
Nailed
tech
it. Nailed it.
jokes.
Nailed it.
That's exactly what we have tech jokes. Bullshit like that. So, in case you all didn't catch the first half of the show, we talked to Ray as far as what his vinyl setup was. This guy's 2 speakers right there. Sennheiser's right there. He's going to upgrade that too. He's got it next to the BA TV, the big ass TV. You know, everybody has that. Everybody has the big ass TV and the good couch.
Look, when I bought this house, I walked into the store and I said, "What's the biggest TV y'all got?"
Oh, you did that?
Oh, I did that. I was like, I'm at that point in my life. I've worked hard enough. I said, "What's the biggest TV you got?" He said, "Oh, it's that 85-inch over there." It's like, gift wrap it. It's for me.
It's for me. I'm surprised you didn't slide that man's or that person some extra money and be like, "You got 85? Oh, okay. You got an 87?"
No, so look, there's a 91-inch that I've saved room for.
You wait, hold up. You saved room for?
Yes, I've saved room for a 91-inch TV. Yeah.
Ray.
Yeah.
Right, Tanya. How big are your walls?
Big.
91 inches. 85 wasn't enough?
No, I mean, it is, but then I found out there was a 91, and I have space for a 91-inch TV. So.
You know what? I respect that because according to my access, there's a lot you can do with 6 more inches. So.
Wow. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Never heard that before.
Yeah, me either. It was a joke.
It was a joke. Oh, you sure? Okay, that's fine.
It was just jokes. So.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
We talked about your vinyl setup.
I'm gonna come get more wine.
We talked about what's new in your vinyl world, and we talked about why you started collecting vinyl. So all that good stuff right there, which brings in the next question, right?
Yes.
What's your collection grail? Now, keep in mind, there's 2 questions like this. What's your missing grail? What's your collection grail? Collection grail is in your collection. What's the one you have that's like, ooh, this is my baby? Either the one that means the most to you or the one that's worth the most. Don't dox yourself in case somebody wants to like stick you up. It's Robin season, so.
I got cameras all over my house. I wish you would. Let's see. That's tough. Cause there's a few of them that I know for a fact was limited, like limited.
Not Mass Effect limited. Right.
No.
Of course not. Not that.
Because I mean, so the Divinity one, it was pricey, but like you could find it still if you wanted to.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you some time to think about it. I'll go first. I'll show you one that I didn't show last time with Cup.
Let me see that. Let me while I think about this.
This is my grail. Nope, not that. That's actually not a grail.
Ooh.
I like this a lot, but it's not a grail.
I'll just say, hold up.
If at first you don't succeed.
Jeez.
Oh, this actually is my. This got the wrong one. This is actually pretty good too, though. It's red, but it's not that one. This one. Nope, that's the wrong one too. Ray.
Hey,
here it is.
I appreciate you for stalling for me. I appreciate that.
It's my job as a host. This is my grail.
Ooh-wee.
I think I actually mentioned this last time with Cup and Noodle, but I bought this before I had a vinyl player.
Oh, wow.
When Rockstar had a website. Because when I played this game, there was never a moment where I wasn't like, this music is outstanding. And then when you head over to Nuevo Paraiso, which is Mexico in the game, off the rap with Irish, and Jose Gonzalez starts singing Far Away, it was the best moment I'd experienced in a game at that point as far as the narrative. When John Marston gets on his horse to Mexico for the first time, and that bass line starts hitting, and that step in front of a runaway train starts playing, I was like, this is the most godlike game I've ever played in my entire life. And it was that crispy red, and I had to get it. And now this bad boy goes between, depending on the quality and condition, between $550 to $1,500 for this. So this is like my
Wow.
baby.
Wow. So, good Lord. So I just had to do a quick check.
Okay.
And for the version of the Divinity vinyl that I have, yeah, it's Divinity. Goodness gracious. I did not know that price had gone up that much.
Nice Kratos
In the
impression.
Boy, in the amount of time that I've had it. Goodness gracious. So yeah, I think it's gonna be Divinity.
Really? The one you showed it? There,
Yeah.
your baby.
Yeah. This one is apparently they did not mat enough of these. So yeah, goodness gracious. So you just got all the main characters. So I was like, oh, this is beautiful. And then there's actually a ton more that it came with that's like in it. That I dare not touch because who knows what that's going to be. So
I think one of the biggest crimes, honestly, is when you have a game that has a lot of music in it, like Final Fantasy 14, like Persona, like Yakuza. You can't get every track in the game. Does that Divinity soundtrack have enough the music in the game that you like, or does it have every track potentially, or what?
It's got every track.
Really?
Every single one. Yeah. It's wild. And the music is just good. God, it's so good. There was one, and then just kind of another beat into why I like this. There was one song in particular where it's like you have the entire game where the music, there are no lyrics. And then you hit one point in a certain character's arc where all of a sudden there's a song that now has lyrics. And it is 10 times better when it was already fantastic. And I was like, God damn, I gotta have it. So that's when I started searching for it. And I found out that it was expensive. And I was like, well, it's worth it, I think.
Do you have the soundtrack to the first Divinity, or is it worth it, or do you care?
So I mean, I care, but not as much as I cared about 2.
Okay.
2 is still currently, I think, like, if you ask me, Ray, what's your favorite game of all time? I'm still gonna say Divinity Original Sin 2. That's what's gonna happen. So that's why.
I keep wanting to play that game because, well, I want to play it, but I want to do it co-op with someone. I don't want to do a single player, but I feel like it's going to take forever.
I Sherpa people through that game all the time. And, it takes a few months. Don't get me wrong, but it's a very good time. It's a very good time.
How long does that take?
So it depends on, like, so I mean, most of the folks that I did it with, they parents, so time is fickle. And so, but like if we play it consistently every week, I think we could do it, depending on because that game has different spikes of difficulty depending on if you're prepared or not.
Okay.
If because I asked folks, do you want me to help you play the game, or do you just want to play the game? And I kind of point us in the right direction.
Good question to ask.
If I'm just pointing us in the right direction, I mean, it could take. Some sessions could be like 3 hours and we get through like one act, barely.
Hell yeah, that's my kind of gaming.
The Divinity is something else. But I feel like we could. I think the last one I did, it took us 6 months to get through the entire game, start to finish.
Was that like an 80% completion or 100% completion?
Yeah, that was an 80%. Yep,
oh
80%.
Wow, 6 months. Well,
Yeah,
I guess we're playing like, how often did you play?
So we played every Monday.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. Yep.
That's not bad at all. Like playing, what's that, 24 times? That's not bad at all.
And that was 4 people. So.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
So was there a new game plus option? Do you carry over your stats, or you just start from the base level?
I start fresh. Everybody starts fresh when we do it because it's way more fun to do it that way.
Okay.
And everybody gets to pick their class and do what you need to do. And I just kind of fill in. I'm like, I see what everybody else picks that I fill in for what I think y'all need. So.
That's the smart gamer inside of you. I can play whatever you want. The Overwatch player, like I can be DPI, I can be tank, I can be healer, whatever you want.
Oh no, because I'll build a custom character or I'll play one of the built-in characters and it works out just fine.
I'm right there with you, by the way. I'm Deep Fried Water. I love that name, by the way. I'm Deep Fried Water. Great. Original Sin 2 is in my backlog for sure. I don't even own that game. It's on my want to buy backlog, and I haven't bought it yet because I know once I buy it, it's not going to be backlogged for very long.
It is a game that I think everybody who plays on PC has played, like tactical, like who loves RPGs, plays tabletop RPGs, you should play this game.
Okay.
You should. It is that good.
Okay, so that's your collection grail.
Oh yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, that's it.
2 + 6 = 8. Smurf you.
Wait a
Matt,
minute.
thank you very much.
Hard, bro.
We have a poll going, by the way, right now that you all can take part in for our mystery question later on, should you choose to endeavor yourselves to that. Now, Ray, on the topic of grails, we go from that to, what's your missing grail? What's that one vinyl you keep looking at? Like the kid walking by the store, you keep pointing at it, Mom, come on, we're late. You fogging the mirror up, the windows up.
I don't even have to think about this. It's
Oh.
the original Nier Automata vinyl release. I am forever mad that I did not get that when it came out.
Why didn't you? Because it cost $5,000?
I mean, part of the reason, yeah, but you know, also it's just like, oh, do I want it that bad? And then I'm like, yeah, no, I should have bought it. I should and now I look at it and I'm like, I can't justify spending that much money. And then I'm like, but I could, but should I? And then I look at my wife and I'm like, ooh, no, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, you can't really listen to the Automata soundtrack when you're 91-inch TV, can you?
Nope, can't do that. Yeah, she'd be like, excuse me.
No, it's a good choice, though, because that game is really good top to bottom, both in audio and visual and everything.
The music is phenomenal. Gotta love the music in Nier.
You know, well, the good news is I can't flex to you about that because I don't think I have that. So,
oh, thank God, because I might have left, but and Replicant don't count. You get that, that's fine. But no, I want the original Nier Automata vinyl pressing, and I'm trying to think how much is that now? Let's use our future machines to find out. So the original vinyl, if I was to try and buy one, they start at $315.
Man, that's a lot of money, Ray.
It is. I'm gonna fight you.
Why would you want to fight me? I don't understand.
I show love through violence.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find something, but I have just these things in the way right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
I was looking at this soundtrack for this is Dakatana, I think it is.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever heard of a B3 Pascal song your entire life?
Maybe.
Remember earlier that Mass Effect garbage you were giving me? You're saying, why am I like this? You should have been here earlier with me, my humble offering of my Mass Effect Trilogy vinyl, trying to share a moment of love with my friend Ray, saying, I also have a Mass Effect vinyl, Ray. Isn't that great? We should be friends. And he's like, my mom makes more than yours, pushes me down the ground, steps over me.
My dad's stronger than your dad. Yeah.
It's a really good soundtrack, though, so I can see why
back.
You made it your choice.
Good. Yeah. So one day I'm gonna buy it. One day.
Maybe Santa.
Oh,
Maybe.
I'm Santa now. That don't work no more.
Maybe if you're a good Ray on Maine on Twitter.
Oh man, I'm Santa now. That does not work anymore.
Man, I tell you what, I got it in a repressing actually. So it's kind of like a Square Enix website had a re-release of it, and I would not be surprised if they do it again pretty soon. So it's something to keep in mind.
I'll be waiting.
Oh, and thank you, by the way, Ray of Light, for gifting this sub to Deep Fried Water. Nicely done. We're 25 away.
Deep fried water.
And you talked about deep frying a turkey earlier, so all you need is some deep fried water right there, and you cooking.
Do not put water in oil; you'll die.
I've seen that video before. The dude
I've seen that video too. Don't do that.
That dude in the hat.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't do that. The more you know, kids. Yeah.
Tanya's making a good point actually right now that perhaps we had not considered earlier, which is amending to why are you both like this?
I mean, that's very fair,
Very.
actually. That's very, very, very fair. I mean, if you've ever seen us in the same room, which is rare, let me tell you, it's a time.
It's a no recording allowed time is what it is.
No, for real though. No recording. No recording allowed. And nobody's safe. I just want everybody to know that when we're in the same room, nobody's safe.
You know what? Actually, I realized that my last time, episode 1, I didn't get a chance to spit about my my missing grails, and
Oh yeah,
one
tell
of
me about
them, well, one is Outer Wilds,
it.
not to be confused with the Outer Worlds,
Yeah.
but
But no,
Outer
for real,
Outer
okay.
Wilds.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorite games of all time.
that's a good one.
I played that game, and it's not just the music and the humming and chanting that each of the explorers do when you find them, but it's the
yeah.
music the entire game, because the fact that you have like 21 minutes until everything resets, every bit of music matters to me in those
So
moments. And
It is that fun fact. The music is what kept me playing that game.
oh,
Because let me tell you, that spaceship shit was not keeping me playing that game. The music did. It's like if I fly into a black hole one more time, yeah.
that
it was,
that like, it's the weirdest thing in the world. That unnerved me a bit. Like, I know when you go into the black hole, you get spat out to the outside of the universe somewhere else. But whenever I saw the black hole, something inside of me got nervous about just seeing it, like imagining it, going, I don't want to. Like,
that's bad. Everything about those is not good.
right. The fact that it has the fact that there's a thing called the event horizon. It has a name for the point of no return, and that's the definition of it. How do you give something a name that says this is it? This is the point of no return, where nothing escapes. Not light, not you, not your thrusters. Nothing needs a name called the point of no return.
Nope, don't need that. Let me tell you, Interstellar messed me up, bro. So
Did you dirty?
that did me so dirty, bro. I watched that movie on a flight when I left. We had just had the baby had been what he was 6 months old. Had to leave for work for the first time. I was like, oh, let me watch Interstellar for the first time. Mistake. Don't ever do that. Ooh, boy, it messed me up. Had me on the plane. I'm fine. I'm okay. It's okay. Oh God, boy, I was a mess. It was all
I've
bad.
heard things about that. That's also on my backlog of things to do, because there was that
fantastic movie. Don't get me wrong, incredible movie. But ooh, you gonna feel stuff.
there was like an 8-year period, I think, where I saw nothing but space advertisements, because like there was Interstellar, there was The Martian,
Yeah,
there was Elysium, there's Prometheus,
Gravity. So there was, it was a
Gravity.
bunch of them.
So I didn't see any of them.
Interstellar is the best of them. Don't get me wrong. But golly,
That's the Sandra Bullock one.
Is that Gravity? I think that was.
See,
something.
Gravity and Interstellar to me are like The Prestige and the other fucking movie.
Yes, you are right.
It's the same
You're
thing.
right. But The Prestige is clearly the better one.
It absolutely 100,000% is.
But yeah, you're right. Golly. But yeah, no. Watch Interstellar. Just be prepared to for it to hurt.
I'm okay with hurt. I could use some hurt.
I was like, I knew it was like, people was like, hey, it's gonna make you feel. But I was like, ooh, I was prepared for trouble, but not like this.
And yes, Tina, you're right.
good.
That was one of the ones I listed. It was Interstellar, it was Martian, it was Gravity, it was Prometheus, it was Elysium, all them
Prometheus
joints.
too, yeah. They all came out the same year. That's wild.
Bop, 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 bop.
Movies they'd be like, movies are such a wild thing. Yeah.
But Outer Wilds, that vinyl released once from IM8.
Once.
Once.
One
And your
time.
boy was like, no problem, I'll just go on the eBay marketplace. They have vinyls. And then they were like, how about 450? I said, on this planet of Earth in 2022 during lockdown?
Yeah,
No
bro.
one has money during lockdown. And they said, all right, bet. Well, one got sold. So now the next one, of course, costs 480. And I knew it was bad when I'm going to like the vinyl Reddit.
Oh no.
I'm down tremendously going on there.
You down real bad.
And I wasn't alone. I did a search for Outer Wilds, and I see threads saying, hey, any news on the re-release of Outer Wilds? They doing this? And IM8 be doing cheeky stuff like, hey, poll today, how many of you would like to see Outer Wilds re-released? I'm like, it's got to be it, right? In July, nothing happened. In August, nothing happened. You better stop doing that goddamn poll, IM8, but if you're going to release it, quit playing with me.
Quit playing with me, but they got you though.
You know what happened worse is that I did the ID at Xbox show, and I was hosting that, And I Am 8-Bit, in collaboration with Skybound Games, in collaboration with Coin Crew Games, did the game Escape Academy. And they had me play that on the air with Andrea Renee. And they liked my presentation so much, they were like, hey, we're going to gift you the game once you play on your stream. And then I Am 8-Bit followed me on Twitter. So the first thing I tweeted...
No, we take every opportunity to give what we want. I understand.
The first thing I tweeted after I saw that follow: thanks for the follow, I made a smiley face. How about that Outer Wilds vinyl while we they haven't unfollowed yet. But I made sure they knew right away.
I did a similar thing when a whole bunch of people from Larian, people who made Divinity, followed me. I was like, hey, first of all, love this game. But he, spouted out some random bullshit about Baldur's Gate 3, which is coming out next year, and everybody should play. So I was like, yeah, no, expeditiously need this. So I'm waiting for the day that they're like, hey, there's a vinyl coming out for Baldur's Gate 3, and I'll be like, yes, I'm paying the actual MSRP for this one.
You know it's gonna look good too.
I know, and I'm like, I ain't paying over sticker for this.
Yeah, I'm waiting to a markup.
Not this time.
Take care, Tanya. Sleep well.
Yes, have a good sleep.
Nice respect. Outer Wilds is right now my #1 grail item.
That's wild.
I don't know what I'd do for it, but
I mean, I could think of a few things.
I want to watch it back. All right.
So,
hey, our last question of the evening, because we do 6, is the chat poll question.
Oh boy!
And I had a chat poll where I asked 4 different choices.
Okay.
The choices were asking Ray, what anime needs an OST?
Oh.
What movie needs an OST?
Oh.
What game needs an OST? And the winner, the matching game, which is a mystery question. And that's the one that won. I know. Confused.
Y'all are the worst. The mystery question?
Yeah.
All those other ones were just fine. You were like, no, let's ask him one that we don't know about.
Yes. 100%. So,
hit me with it.
With that being said, the matching game is actually kind of fun. I was hoping we'd get this one. The idea of it is I want you and chat.
Oh, boy. I apologize, chat. I take it back. You're great. I love you.
I want you and chat to pick a video game, right? And if you could take any artist and have them do a song for that game that you think would fit the mood of the game, who would that artist be and what would the game be? Because we're getting a lot more of that lately. Like back then, it used to be a strange thing. I mentioned it plenty of times before, how I heard David Bowie in Omicron, which was David Cage's first game. I'm like, what's highly respected David Bowie doing in a Dreamcast game? Like randomly. So you have all these really unique artists who are putting their talents in video game soundtracks that you didn't expect, or even low indie artists like Moving Mountains or Jose Gonzalez. So we'll ask you first, Ray, and we'll ask chat, if you could pick any artist to do a song for any game, what would the artist be? What would the game be? And chat, the way you're going to do this to participate is I want you all to choose an artist, and I want all of you to choose a game.
Stop it.
And we'll try to match them up the best we can. Shout out to Low Roar. I felt hipster because I had heard of Low Roar before Death Stranding.
I did not.
I was like, oh, I didn't realize. Excellent choice, my lad.
Excuse me, I have known of these folks before any of you.
Have
none of you heard of them before?
That's how I felt in Red Dead. I was like, that's Jose Gonzalez. I knew that. I went to Best Buy the next day because I was working there. I heard Jose Gonzalez. Who's Jose Gonzalez? Ah. That sounds like homework. It's community participation.
This is tough.
It's a tough question, right? So I'll tell you what, we can make it easy. Chat, throw out a random game.
Actually, it's not. It's really not that hard for
Throw
me.
out a random video game. We can choose an artist we
Okay,
think would
I
do
lied.
great. Oh, you got it?
Game, Doom Eternal, or just Doom 2016.
Okay.
Lamb of God. If Lamb of God made a song for Doom or Doom Eternal, it'd be perfect. And
Aren't
that
they
would
a
mess me up.
metal gunslinger or hellsinger?
They might at least the lead singer might be a metal hell singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of overlap
No.
there then. That will work.
I think that'd be dope.
You like Lamb of God?
I mean, I dabble, you know.
Yeah.
I dabble.
You have a little bit of expertise there?
Yeah, a little bit of
A little
expertise
something,
there.
something.
I mean, but next is Kill Switch Engage would have been a good one too.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
I do love
Yeah.
me some Kill Switch.
But Howard Kill Switch Engage.
Yes.
Yeah. Would have been. That's the pick for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only version.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, much respect to the other guy. Fine, but no, he's good.
Horizon Zero Dawn Scarlet Riot. What do you mean, oops? That's a Connect.
Yeah.
That's a Connect 4. Maybe Connect 3. Space Channel 5 with Ooh La La? The homie Ooh La La?
What should be in Forspoken?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That is
like
good.
That. Utada Hikaru.
Fitting.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
I fucks with Hitaru.
Utada Hikaru definitely for Forspoken. I want that real bad. We deserve that.
That's a really good question. I would like to hear Lauryn Hill in Forspoken.
I would love that. I would also love that. Yeah.
Because as way as I understand the story is that she's sucked into this world. She doesn't know how she got there. She has to find out what the rules are. She's trying to adjust to it, how she has the powers. People don't understand
They just took
her.
an isekai and they were like, let's make it a video game. And I was like,
yes.
Ship it. I want it.
But there has to be a moment probably in the game, I'm guessing, where she's probably like sitting on a castle or a gargoyle overlooking the Great Plains, and she's wondering if she can truly save these people or live up to the expectations that are given to her, right? Because that's probably what's going to happen in the game at some point. I would like to hear Lauryn Hill in the background telling her everything's going to be okay and that she can do it. Style music.
I like that. Yeah. Like, it's that moment of she found a way, like she has a way that she can go home now and like forget all these problems for these people because these problems ain't hers. And she's like, I can go back home. But then it's like, nah, girl, you got this.
Exactly. That's the exact kind of vibe it be. Nah, girl, you got this.
Exactly. Yeah, I can see that. I'd be about that life.
Utada Hikaru is the queen regent of your childhood.
I like it.
I thought I posted out of turn. No. I like Space Channel 5. Space Channel 5
my
means...
bad. I apologize. Yeah, you're right. They did come out as non-binary.
That is very true.
Yes.
Good point. Thank you.
Thank you.
For Space Channel 5, I'd have to do Bruno Mars.
Look, so the Silk Sonic vinyl gets a lot of play.
True.
it gets a lot of play in this house.
It most certainly does.
Like, so right before we moved, that's all that was glued to the player. That was the only one I had going. God, it was good. So good.
Myself and J-Rock the God kept giving each other updates on news we heard about that being released because it kept being one of those, we're going to do it one day. And to me, it started turning into Frank Ocean Channel Orange release one day. And there's one that exists, but it's not official. It's not real. It's bad pressing. It's fake. And that still doesn't exist. And I thought Silk Sonic was going to pull a Frank Ocean and we'd never get it.
I'm glad we actually got it because God, I love Silk Sonic is that's one of the decade for me. I ain't gonna lie. Like that is literally one of the decade for me. That's so good. It is incredible. It's one of the best collabs. Golly.
Okay, so if you could put Silk Sonic in a game.
In a game?
What game would you put them in? Yeah.
Huh.
Silk Sonic in a game. I confused myself for a moment. I feel like something racing is too easy, like Need for Speed, things like
like
that.
that's. I feel like that's that don't count. That don't count. You can put anything in those. You play Gran Turismo 2? I have. They put anything in that game. Let me see. Smash Bros. Good God, Rose.
I would love getting spiked to that. Getting perfect parried to this bitch parried. Spike.
It's so good. You know what? Somebody, Death Stranding, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like I would listen to some Silk Sonic and Death Stranding. I ain't gonna lie.
I would.
Or in like a heist game like Grand Theft Auto,
Yeah.
just specific songs though.
Yeah, not every song's gonna bang the same way in that.
Not everywhere, yeah.
Um,
But somebody said Elden Ring, Nightwish. I would love Nightwish song in Elden Ring. That'd be dope.
Silk Sonic for Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Jet Set Radio like. Yeah, 100%.
Tina has taste. I like it.
Truly
I like to
does.
see it.
She is
Tina
one of the
has
best.
taste. That is wonderful. Which version of Nightwish? Ooh, that's hard too. I think I would say current Nightwish. I forget her name. The new lady. Her voice just fits Elden Ring better than the original. Currently.
I think
I don't know.
I'd like to hear Michael Bublé in Hades.
What?
When you reach the surface, I want to hear Michael Bublé playing to give you the false sense of accomplishment. You made it to the surface. Congrats to you. You're gonna make it out you did, and your dad is poo.
I'm gonna go back to the pre. Why are you like this?
But it would work. You made it up here, and then next thing you know, you're like, "Oh my god, I did not win." Spoilers.
Yeah, that's the song that you play. That plays when you don't win. Yeah.
I want to fight Michael Bublé in Hades.
Same, actually. Same. Oh no.
Nah, that's a good choice.
Lord.
Great job, chat. That was a great choice in the poll question.
Okay, chat, I take it back. That was great. You're wonderful. Good job.
I'm ranking it basically every week. I'm gonna give people options, but it's always gonna be this choice. I like this idea. So just for the same page. It's just like
I like it.
Okay, cool. Great. Ray, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy evening to join us here on Wax on Wax. Drop some knowledge. Learn.
Sleep.
You're on vacation.
So,
I actually did get the email actually from my Twitch person saying, "Hey, we ain't answering emails up to this point." So.
Oh, thanks for reminding me to put my out office.
You're gonna start getting those.
I ain't put on my out office email. So thanks for reminding me that. But yeah,
I got you.
I appreciate you for inviting me. This is great. I love this.
Of course, man.
I don't get to talk about my vinyl and music tastes too often, so I appreciate this. Thank you for having me on
all
here.
you right there.
Oh, it's all me now. Oh.
Yeah, this is your moment to spit some knowledge about you and where they can find you and all that good stuff.
Well, hey, I'm Ray. I work at Twitch in the community marketing department. If you missed that earlier, I run the creator camp, so I help teach people how to Twitch and how to be better at Twitch. Through my own expertise, which is quite high, if I might say so myself. I'm a scuff streamer though. I stream every once in a while. Actually, now that I'm on vacation, I can stream again. I was gonna, but then I got sick. And so that's what I sound like. I don't actually sound like this. If you were wondering, they're like, man, that guy's got a voice. No, I don't. My voice is actually quite more annoying than this. So sorry, and you're welcome. But no, I stream every once in a while, usually on the weekends, because I have a child who has no concept of time, and so everything is on her time. So
as it should be.
Yeah. This is just the way it is. But no, I love anime, love manga, love music. You like to talk about those things? Follow me on Twitter while it lasts. Man, yeah,
Jesus Christ, Ray.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Perfect. So no, hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you.
I know. Thank you, Michi Mochi. Like,
Oh, you can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitch. I'm RayApollo everywhere. Listen, I'm also on Hive. I'm not on any of those other weird ones though that they told people you can't be on. Uh, I'm not on those because it's too many. It's too much. But if you look for RayApollo and you get the creepy clown, it's clearly not me. But if you get RayApollo and it's the black guy, it's fine. Oh no, I share SEO with RayApollo, who is yeah, I thought you would know this. RayApollo also Dork the Clown.
What?
Yeah, bro, that's his name.
No way.
RayApollo is also Dork the Clown. Yeah.
Oh, I should have had him on instead.
Wow.
I thought my mic was muted. My bad.
I'm raggedy. Well, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us, Chad. I appreciate you. No, Adrian, thank you for having me. Of course, this is good. Anyway, exactly. This has been great. This is a lot of fun. I don't get to talk about the stuff that I like very often, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you for taking time out of busy dad stuff and Twitch staff stuff. Like, you've been a boon, I think, to all aspects of Twitch and all avenues you've done. You, as Tina actually pointed out, you did a fantastic job on stage at TwitchCon. Did a great job up there, bringing the message out to the people. Thank you for following Joint the Clown as well, Tina. Respect to that. But yeah, thanks for dropping some knowledge and sharing that with us here, and just giving us your time. Always a good look, man.
It is my pleasure. I love talking with I love talking with people that I like. You're one of those people, so hey, I appreciate the time. Your time is also valuable, so thank you.
And thank you, Ray of Life, for gifting out 5 subs. Hey, just so y'all know, we're 20 subs away from doing giveaway of the vinyl, which I'll give y'all like 2 minutes just in case. But if not, that giveaway is happening every show. Every show, if we meet a sub goal, a vinyl is given away to anybody who is currently present.
I mean, if you just give it away Metal Gear vinyl, I'll be here.
You'll be like if you're doing like a next guest or peacing out, you ain't gotta like leave me behind.
I'll make sure you guys got a good home to go to. I got you.
I can stick around for a bit too. Hey, just to stall for 2 minutes then, just in case, what do you got next in your Twitch schedule as far as being a creator?
As far as being a creator, we're actually, if I'm back in good health, we're doing our annual Christmas beer share stream the week of the 27th. So it's me and a bunch of the boys who love. I do a craft beer show every once in a while.
You do?
Yes.
Why didn't you promote it?
Well, it's because we've been on break because we both moved. Like I moved and my boy Sherb moved, and so we have been on a hiatus for about the past 3 months. But no, we do a craft beer show called Bachelor is Better. Usually it's every other Wednesday. It's a bi-weekly show. And this year we waited until we moved, and now everything's settled. So I think it's going to be on the 27th or the 28th of this month. We're doing our big beer show where we have some folks coming in from out of town, and we're going to drink some beer, have a good time, talk game of the year. It should be great. It'll be the first stream from the new basement outside of my office. So it'll be pretty dope. So if you're just curious about what my basement looks like, if you don't care about us, come see the stream.
Actually, I am kind of excited to see what that basement looks like, to be honest.
Yes, it's but no, it'll be a good time. Like it's usually an all-day affair, so come and go as you please. Like we literally will drink beer all day. We'll have some snacks, good conversation. We laugh a lot. We have a good time. So come through. It'll be good. I'll post officially on Twitter when it's actually gonna happen because we have to decide. But I'm rebuilding the stream computer this week, so it's actually happening.
I'm glad we got a sneak peek at what will not be game of the year as a heads up.
Yeah, definitely not Stray.
All right.
I candidly will tell you that. No.
Stray belongs in the conversation. You know what doesn't? Xenogears 3 or Xenoblade Chronicles, whatever it was.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that, and that's fine.
Thank you, Ray, for being a guest in the stream, promoting your content, being nice to everyone here in the chat, and giving us a heads up. Except for MD, for sure.
MD, I really hope that they let you out of TSA jail soon. I'm thinking about you.
I'm not.
Free my boy MD 4T.
Thanks. Goodbye, Ray.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Good night.